This is a huge propane tank. The valve might be out of date. There are certain requirements. You can fill it, but you might have to get a new valve and get it recertified. I don't think that's too expensive. But if you're gonna use a lot of hot water, or if you're gonna stay here in the winter, this would be killer to get this set up. I bought this ladder. The fiberglass is kind of fraying on the ends. Basically, you'll get little fibers in your hands, so don't pick up this ladder without gloves on unless you're grabbing it only by the metal rungs. And then the key to the door where the trailer is hanging on a shoelace right there. You want to run water to the double wide or even out there. Remember, there's a leak somewhere under the road here. So if you wanted to fix it, what I would do, and I think this can wait, but in case you want, is figure out where the leak is. So turn it on, see where it is, kind of point across the street, dig down to the white PVC line, get it all cleaned off, and then cap it off. So that way we're isolating this leak and everything on the other side of the road stays on the other side of the road and we don't deal with this here. So that's a good bit of work, but it's not a ton of work. Certainly not compared to what I've been doing. So if you want water to go to that house, to the double wide, without leaking under the road, find the leak, find the pipe on the other side, dig down to it, clean it, cap it off. And you have to know how to do that, but that's easy to learn. Maybe at one point there was a wood burning stove here, but it's clearly been a long time because there's no tile or anything for it. But there's a flue opening right here, and you can see that stain. It's leaking a little bit. There's some purple pajamas up in there, it looks like. So I don't think this is an emergency. It looks like it never gets bigger than a small puddle and stays on the linoleum. But just something to think about. Don't put this table under there and don't put stuff there that could get wet. Other than that, I don't think we need to worry about it for now. I was told by a guy who works for a remediation company that this brand and this product is the shit for getting rid of mold and other stuff like that. It comes in bigger sizes. I bought this as a trial. It's available on Amazon. So when you're doing the double wide, you can use this and maybe order more if it seems to work well. But I think this is the best from what I heard. I put a clean out, a standing clean out, where I broke one of the pipes for somebody else's sewer, I think, or it could be the sewer coming from the double wide. Anyway, I think Chris drove over it or broke it. So it's out here. You see it right there? So there's an open sewer right there. We should probably cap that off in some way, but I just don't have time. And all this electrical out here is dead. You can dig it up. This is, I think, the electrical that was going out to the RV pad. Hey, I'm leaving you this little butane stove here. It sits in this little box. You open it up, take the butane stove, notice that notch in it, line the notch up with this thing, get this over there, and then push this down. It sucks it in, and boom. I love these little things. So when you're done, turn it off. If you're gonna be cooking again later, this is all good. If you're leaving Mount Shasta, release the bottle and take it out, because they do slowly lose gas over time. So if you leave it in, it'll be a dead bottle by the time you get back. This is the receipt for the lawnmower that's at the Ace Hardware. It should be ready months before you arrive, I hope.